Hey, what's up guys? It's TJ here and welcome to episode 3 of the Holo show. Let's go ahead and roll that intro. Okay, so let's just jump on into it. First character we have here is Vezia Abyss. We've had a couple entries from her, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more in the future. Trust me, I already know. She's a Dragon Warrior, and as always, item links and die names are in the description, as well as all the die layouts are off to the left. We're gonna do our best to keep this format. This is what I request in my forum, and people have seemed to be sticking to it great. So we're going to keep it up and hopefully have a more structured and awesome show to give you guys more information on what these characters are wearing. So first things first, we're going to go through the weapons, helmet, the shoulders, the chest, the gloves, the pants, and the boots, as well as the die names for this character. The weapon is the Blade of Dismembered Foe. It is not currently available on Jabbit Hole, but if it ever does, if it ever gets there, Jabbit Hole updates, then I'll be posting the link in the description below. But for now, you're just going to have to look up where you can get this sword. The helmet is the exceptional Deluxe Astro Ride. It's a pretty cool little gas mask looking helmet. The shoulders are the Proto Mesh Uniform Pauldrons. The chest is the Loyalist chest piece, also not on Jabbit Hole at the moment. The gloves are the Omniplasm Handlers. The pants are the Loyalist Graves. And the boots are the Flamewalkers. Most of the links are down in the description below. Some of them have not been put on Jabbit Hole yet, full disclosure. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll come back as Jabbit Hole updates. But if they're not there, be sure to check Jabbit Hole with those names and you'll be good. The colors that are involved in this style are Marauders Red and Hydrogem. The Hydrogem is the gray color that you see. So, starting out, I absolutely love this sword. It's ridiculous. You ripped a spine out of a beast and you're using it as a blade, as a giant serrated greatsword. I honestly, this is one of my favorite swords in the game so far. I love seeing new things, and this is definitely a new thing, even if it's from the patch, but it's really awesome, and it just shows me that Carbine is on the right path of making things that are totally badass. And that giant ring, what is that for? You hanging on your wall? You put it on your belt loop? I don't know, but it's awesome. Whatever it is. Getting back to the costume at hand, this costume seriously reminds me of like warrior football player. Very much the squares on the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads almost look like pads more than shoulder like armor. It just seriously looks like I'm sporty and I'm a show off, and I'm also badass. And that's kind of what I like about this style. It's simple. It's simple, and you can tell that it's lower level gear, but it's still totally cool. Definitely a step in the upgraded direction as far as levels are concerned. Still a little low, but definitely badass. So be sure to check the links out in the description below to find out if you can put this costume together for yourself. Let's go ahead and move on to Sprinkeld Donuts. Go ahead and move on to her. Sprinkeld Donuts. I have her Twitter handle right here as well. So if you do like this costume, give her a shout out on Twitter and let her know that the Holo Wardrobe sent whoever you are to her, and say, super awesome costume, really loved it, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the gear that she's wearing. By the way, guys, Carbine just has a thing about making me totally struggle with names. And I'm going to read them anyways because it's kind of funny. But if it drives you crazy, just, you know, mute them. Mute me. Check out the links down below and just build the costume for yourself. Most of these pictures speak for themselves. And I'm just here along for the ride, just like you guys. So her weapon is the light touch blaster. The helmet is the Loyalist beret. The shoulders are the Raiden shoulder pads. The chest is the Crimson Marauder surcoat. The gloves are the Crimson Marauder cuffs. The pants are the Bridesmaids undergarments. The boots are the Explorer's polar boots. I really this makes me feel like an explorer. It kind of has almost a steampunk feel without all the gadgets. It makes me feel Rapture. It makes me feel BioShock, but in a really bright and fun way almost. She looks like she's a part of a military of some sort. It's very uniform, but very crafty and out there. I really love the colors. The purple is so good. It's such a royal purple, and it goes with that gold so well. It just makes you feel royalty, royal soldiers of some sort, someone you wouldn't really want to mess with. They definitely seem to have some authority, and yeah, that's what I absolutely love about this. Let's go over the dyes real fast. It is the Deluxe Eldan Gold dye, so you're definitely going to need the Collector's Edition to get this gold if you want it. And the purple is the Ultraviolent. Ultraviolent. Oh, that's more intimidating of a purple. Even more intimidating of a purple. So definitely a really cool, almost royal soldierish feel. I really dig it. Sprinkeld Donuts. Go ahead and tweet her and let her know you'll like her costume. So the next one we're going to be talking about is Asuri Aseph. Go ahead and bring her up now. So this is Asuri Aseph. She's a Mordesh engineer. And the Twitter handle is down below. Item and links, names, dyes, everything is in the description, just like usual. So we're going to go ahead and go through this build. There's actually not a whole lot of pieces to it, to be honest with you. So we're going to go through the weapon. The weapon is the Paw Bearer. No helmet, no shoulders. The chest piece is the basic protoplate suit. No gloves. The pants is the fiber mod silk trousers, and then no boots. Riding barefoot. It's really hard to accentuate the Mordesh. I've noticed that, especially in heavy armor, what an engineer would be generally wearing, it is very hard to show off the cool, glowy, oozy parts of the Mordesh, which are some of the coolest parts that you get to choose when you're building your character. You know, it reflects in your eye color all the time, unless you have a helmet, full face helmet on, but that's kind of the only place you generally get to see. So it's really cool to see a build that almost takes it away, and you get to see more of those spots where the fluid is, you know. It's such a big choice when you're picking your character, and you never really get to see it that often. So it's really cool that less is more in this build, while the chest piece and the pants go really well together. The pants are almost non-existent, but it really looks like a tribal warrior almost. And I really dig that. The colors are also fairly simple. We have dark energy for the dark gray, and the blue is Loftite blue. And you can see down in the left-hand corner, there is not a whole lot of blue. It's mostly gray. You're mostly grayed out. The Loftite blue is to accent a little bit, to kind of give you some contrast. There's a lot of blue going on with this Mordesh already because of the gel and the skin color. So it kind of just makes that pop a little bit more. Also, the gun, while leveling my engineer, I had this gun and I loved this gun. This is probably one of the coolest earlier game guns that the engineers get in the entire game. I haven't really seen too many Dominion engineer guns, which I'm hoping in the future that will change. But as far as the Exiles is concerned, this is a really, really, really cool blaster. I really love this blaster, and it's awesome because that pink totally goes with the hair choice that they went with, and the gray totally matches with the outfit. So it really does blend well together, and the gun still stands out from that green. It just makes it pop. It's like, hey, look at this, is the crazy gun that I wield. So that's Asuri, and we're gonna go ahead and pull up the last one here. And this is Kymie Ohana, another Mordesh. She did not include what weapons she's wielding because she's not wielding any weapons, and she didn't tell me what class she is. So we're just gonna go with the Mordesh. This is Aloha Ohana, and She actually is a member of wildstarfashion.com. So a big shout out to wildstarfashion.com. I absolutely love going on there and looking at what people submit, what people are looking at, what people are showing off. I love going on that website. If you guys haven't been on that website yet and you're interested in this show, it is definitely another great resource to check out. I recommend it highly. Let's get into her build. So she has no weapon, she has no helmet, and she has no shoulders. Another minimalist Mordesh. And I feel like people go minimalist on the Mordesh because they really like to show off the cool parts of them. They're such a unique class. They have such unique bodies that you really don't get a cool opportunity to really show what's underneath, what parts are missing. You know, that's kind of the coolest part about being a Mordesh. Her chest is the Darkspur Dark Smock. Her gloves are the Darkspur Dark Grips. Her pants are the Darkspur Dark Pants. And her boots are the Darkspur Dark Boots. So this is a full Darkspur set. I don't know if there's a helmet and shoulders to go along with this set, but this is pretty much a full set build using Dark Matter, Nova Gray, and Undersea for the colors. Yeah, it looks like she's using Undersea on the belt buckle possibly. I think Undersea is kind of a dark blue, so there's some accents in there. I know Nova Gray is the light gray. And the dark gray, yeah, is Dark Matter. So it looks like on the right-hand side is where that Undersea blue is. So those two slots there. And then on the left side, the three are the Dark Matter. Middle is Nova Gray. I like that it's a basic costume. A lot of people go super duper crazy on their costumes. And this is almost more like an RP outfit. To me, this isn't an outfit that you would go really crazy into battle with. This isn't your raid gear. This is very much your, hey, some people come to my housing plot, let's kick it, let's BS, let's do our thing, let's dance on the dance floor, whatever. That's this outfit to me. And I love the RP outfits. I love the outfits that you have to like think about and say, this is an outfit that I'm gonna wear outside of combat. This is gonna be my cool hanging out outfit. But it also is still cool to run around in this because it's definitely going to turn heads, especially with that bright pink body and bright pink accents. You're definitely going to turn heads when you're running through town. People are going to see you for sure. That dark contrast on that bright pink is super awesome. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting some more costumes from all these people. It was a blast doing this one, as hopefully every single one of these episodes is getting better. I'm really working on the format, getting everything kind of locked down, tied in. Be sure to follow all these folks on Twitter. Their Twitter links will be down below, along with their their gear list and their gear links and all their Jabbit Hole links and all that kind of stuff, and their dyes. So as always, links in the description below for everything. And like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see a lot more, because these are not going to stop, and hopefully they're only going to get better. I want to thank Wildstar Fashion again, and Wildstar Core for also showing off my content as well. You can find my content on my website and on YouTube, as well as Wildstar Core, every weekend. So check dates, follow the websites, and follow us on Twitter, and you'll be kept in the loop. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. To submit your costume to the Holo show, go to www.itstj.com. Go to shows and THS submissions. Here you can enter your Twitter, your character name, links to Jabbit Hole for your weapons, helmet, shoulder, chest, gloves, pants, and boots, as well as the dyes that you used. If you have any gear that isn't in Jabbit Hole, feel free to put it here in the notes section and upload your screenshots here as well. I prefer to use 1920 by 1080 full screen from Character Shot. That will give me the best quality screenshots for the show, but 720p is also accepted. To get these screenshots, I recommend using Character Shot, which you can find here. What Character Shot does is it gives you access to a green screen with your character in it in-game. You can position your character for the screenshots, and you can full screen the green screen. This will be extremely helpful in getting a great perspective on your character for the show. To get links for your items, go to www.jabbathole.com. This is the database for all Wildstar items. From there, I'll be able to pull up your screenshots and download them and include them in the show. Thank you guys for submitting to the show, and I definitely appreciate it. Be sure to check out my show on YouTube, on my website here at itstj.com, or at wildstar-core.com. Thank you. I'll catch you in the video.